Well, folks, I'd like to start off this video by thanking everyone out there who has reached out to me personally to see if I'm okay and to check in. I want to let y'all know that I'm doing just fine and I'm going to be okay. And I know everyone is still in shock, and I know that everyone is heartbroken, and I know that everyone feels hopeless, but I'm just here to tell you that we're going to be okay. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm not here to point fingers. I'm not here to point the blame at anyone. I think now is the time that we all reflect, we regroup, and we continue to fight the good fight. That's what I believe that we do moving forward. I've had a lot of people say to me, well, Brando, how's the channel going to change now? What's going to happen with the channel? What kind of content will you be pumping out now? I will be doing the same thing that I've always been doing, and that is standing up for the truth. That is standing up for women and my daughter's future. That's standing up for American democracy. That's standing up for black people and all people of color. That's standing up for people coming across the border to try to make a better way for their lives. That's standing up for the gay and trans community. That's standing up for everyone out there who was dealt a bad hand in this world and needs a better hand to play. Anyone out there that thinks I'm just going to tuck my tail between my legs and go home and stop talking and stop calling this shit out did not know Tennessee Brando. They did not know me and the kind of person that I am. I've had so many people over the years ask me, do you really believe the stuff you're saying? Because you sure do look like one of us rednecks. Do you really believe what you're saying? Yes, I wholeheartedly believe in what I'm saying, and I am willing to die on that hill literally for what I'm saying. So I'm not going anywhere as long as I have a platform and as long as there is oxygen in my lungs. I will be sitting here calling this stuff out. And what I would like for my platform to be is a place where people can come and we can discuss these ideas and we can reflect and we can regroup and we can move forward. I don't want there to be the passing of blame or pointing fingers. I don't want this to create division on our side. Now more than ever, it means it's time to come together even more so than we were before. And I would like to personally thank Kamala Harris for being a decent human being and for fighting the good fight. I would like to thank President Biden for being a damn good president and for bringing us back from the brink of destruction. I truly appreciate their work. I'm not here to point fingers at them. I'm not here to point fingers at anyone in the Democratic Party or anyone on the left side of the aisle. I'm not even here to point fingers at the people on the right side of the aisle, because the American people spoke and that's what they chose. And we're not like them. We're not going to be marching to the Capitol to beat police officers over the head. We're not going to be cruel, racist, assholeish people. That's not who we are. The majority of American people looked at everything that Donald Trump said and did, and they were okay with it. They were perfectly okay with it. I know that's disheartening to hear. I know that's not what any of us wants to hear. I know so many of us had a lot more faith in this country. But the truth is still the truth, folks. The truth doesn't change just because someone wins a political race. Donald Trump is still everything he was today that he was yesterday. He's still the same person, and he still did all the things that he did. Probably won't be ever held accountable for it now, and that's disheartening. But we will always be standing here calling him out and holding him accountable. So again, I want this platform to be a place that people can come and discuss ideas and continue to fight the good fight. And remember, we're not like them. We don't throw temper tantrums. We don't sit and whine and complain. We don't sit and point fingers. We go back to the drawing board and regroup. I mean, how many times did I say that to MAGA? Hey, why didn't you guys just go back to the drawing board and regroup? They didn't do that. They didn't go back to the drawing board and regroup and come up with better ideas and better solutions. They just went back to the drawing board and decided, hey, you know what? We're going to double down as hard as we can on our racism and on our bigotry and on our homophobia and on our cruelty. We're going to double down on that. And we're just going to remind people that the price of eggs is high, and we'll hope that'll get us across the finish line. And it did. I still say it was a very stupid strategy. I still say it was a very destructive strategy, but it worked. And they have, at the moment, got their way. There'll be a lot of people that's going to be flexing at you. There's going to be a lot of people taking jabs at you, and it's going to be hard to take. But you dig in your heels and you realize that no matter how many times they flex, no matter how many times they get in your face, no matter how many times they leave you a snarky comment or a snarky message, the truth still stands. We were still on the right side of the argument. We still stood for human decency. We stood for human rights. We stood for our women. We stood for our daughters. And we should be proud that we fought the good fight. And I cannot make this video without giving a shout out to the Midas Touch Network and to every voice in the pro-democracy movement who took time out of their day to sit down in chairs like this and bring the evidence and bring the truth to the American people. And I know that we will continue to do so. I am proud to be part of that movement. I'm proud to be part of those voices, and I will always continue to do so. I'm never backing down. I'm never shutting up. So to anyone out there who's like, what are you going to say now, buddy? You're just going to, I mean, you're here watching me, so I mean, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep pointing out the obvious, and we're going to move forward, and we're all going to be okay in the end. Things are probably really going to get dark for a while. You're going to feel hopeless. You're going to feel doom and gloom, and it's natural to have those feelings. It's okay to have those feelings. But we all have to, at some point, come back together, get back in line, regroup, and move forward. And move forward on the side of truth. And move forward for our women, and move forward for everyone out there that needs someone to be there to move forward with them. So we will just continue to fight the good fight. We will continue to move forward, and we'll get through it. We survived a Donald Trump presidency before. We will again, and he's still the same today, tomorrow, and forever. That snake will never change its stripes. To all the people out there who are flexing at the moment, this is really the only thing that I have to say to you. I brought those receipts and I brought those evidence because at the end of the day, I never wanted to see you go through what one day you're going to go through now that you chose this. I never wanted to see any of you in my part of the world standing beside your daughter's bed while she bled out and you couldn't get the help you need. I truly hope that never happens to you. I hope that those things never happen. But I'm not here to flex at you either. You chose this. Enjoy it while it lasts. Right now, a Donald Trump presidency hasn't affected you, but one day it will. And the day that you decide to step out of line or speak out against him, you'll be in the same boat with Tennessee Brando. So just remember that. We will end up on the same side one day, no matter how you slice it. But folks, I want to thank everyone out there for coming along on this ride with me. This ride may get bumpy. It may get scary. It may get dark at times, but we're going to stay on it, and we're going to keep moving forward, and we're going to keep fighting the good fight. I thank you guys for coming along with me. I'm never going to leave you. I'm always going to be sitting here on the side of truth, because we have to stick together now more than ever, folks. I know I've said that before, but we have to stick together now more than ever, because come January 20th, we're not going to have a leader looking out for us. We're going to have to look out for each other, and we will. I love you guys, and we will get through this.